Hi everyone. Today I have a word that many of you out there need to hear. Now I know some of you already know that this was going to happen eventually in your life, okay? As God starts to do some things in your life, you know there will be some people who will not be happy about it. They are not going to be excited to hear what God is going to do or what God has done in your life. They don't want to see that smile on your face. They don't want to see you happy. What the Lord is saying is that many of you are going to see the promises come together. You're going to see things unfold. You are in alignment. And because you are ready, He has now released these things. And these things you are going to soon see them with your natural eye. The waiting time has expired. It is time. And when He allows His people to receive those promises, there will be people who will not be happy about it. They are not going to be excited about the things they see God doing in your life. That's just how it is sometimes. A lot of times, people who you think will be happy for you aren't going to be happy for you. You're going to see that people are not going to be happy when God releases the promises to you. They're not going to be excited about these awesome changes that are going to take place in your life. And what the Lord is saying, these people are jealous. I'm sure some of you have already taken note of these types of people around you. The Lord is saying that for some of you, these people are close to you. These people are around you. They are not going to be able to handle seeing your life change. Even though you supported them, they are still going to be jealous and envious of the changes that God is going to do in your life. Many of them won't be able to handle seeing it. But my brother and my sister, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about how people are going to feel when you receive those things that you are waiting for from God. When you receive those promises, don't let anyone make you feel guilty or uncomfortable because they feel some type of way or they feel insecure because things are changing in your life. You know what you had to put up for so many years with. You know, and God knows the struggles that you have dealt with in your life. A lot of these people weren't even there from the beginning, but God saw and God knew the struggles that you dealt with. God knew about the sleepless nights and the nights that you have cried when you had suffered in your wilderness. So don't you ever let anyone make you feel terrible or make you feel bad because you are receiving good things from the Lord. What the Lord is saying is that you deserve these things. These things that are going to happen in your life are things that He has specifically kept aside just for you. And now is the time for you to receive it. Ignore the noise, the negative voices that will try to put a damper to this happy time, these happy occasions, these happy experiences that God is about to take you in. It's a time of happiness. It's a time of joy. The thing is, we live in a world where people, they have the attitude. They're okay when you're suffering. They are okay when you're struggling. But as soon as things change in a person's life, they have a problem with it. They have an issue with it. You could see by their face that they are not extremely and genuinely happy for you. But that's the thing. You are going to see the true hearts of people in this season. You are going to see the true motives of people in this season. People like people to stay in a state of not having anything. You were struggling and you had suffered. They were okay with that. They didn't have a problem with that. They encouraged you. They told you that things would get better, They probably even helped you. They are okay with you staying in a state of lack. They want you to stay in the pit. They want you to stay at that low, low place. They want you to struggle. They are okay when you are in a state where you don't have enough. But as soon as things start to shift, as soon as things start to change in your life, it is going to be a problem. Some people in your life, they say they are happy for you. They say they want to see you succeed. They say that they are your biggest supporter. What God is saying, with their mouth, they say these things to you. But in their heart, this is not how they truly feel. And many of you will see this in this season. Don't let anyone downplay what God is doing in your life. Make it seem like those things that you are receiving are not a big deal. Make you feel like you don't deserve those blessings that God wants to give you. Okay? Some of them will come and say, oh, I don't feel like you're the right fit for that. I don't feel like you are deserving of that. Okay? Some are going to think that you don't deserve those things God wants to give you. But God knows what He is doing in your life. He understands and He knows what He is trying to implement in your life. But you have to be strong enough and be confident in God and know that everything that He is going to give you is from Him. Every perfect gift comes from God. Every gift comes from above. When they start to see you transform right before their eyes, they are also going to have a problem with that. When someone is threatened by certain changes in your life, they can sense that something is going to shift in your life, and that has them all up in their thoughts. Some may even try to find ways to go against God's plans for you. But even if they try, it is already established by God, and no demon and no enemy can destroy those plans. That's the thing. A lot of people are not willing to do certain things in order to receive certain things from God. They are watching what you have, but they are not even willing to go through the ropes, to go through the tests and the trials that God has placed you in. They're not willing to do the same thing you have done in order to reap the reward of obedience and submission unto God. The favor of God causes a lot of people to be envious and jealous of you. And just because God is blessing you with these things, it's not like they can't receive the same things. If you do the same things, if you submit your life totally to God, you will see things happen. God is not a respecter of persons, which means that one person is not better than the other person. A lot of people are not willing to die to their own desires, and they don't take on the will of God. But they get mad when they see changes happen in your life. Even though these people have these types of hearts, God wants His people to pray for these people that their hearts will be changed. Sometimes in many cases, you're saying, oh, you don't even have nothing for anyone to be jealous of. But there are people who look at your happiness and they look at your life and they see what God is going to do in your life, and they feel threatened and intimidated by that. They allow their emotions from the devil, not from God. They allow those emotions to get the best of them, and they start to question themselves. They start to compare themselves with what God is doing in your life, when everyone is on different paths and everyone's destiny and purpose are not the same. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. But remember that God is faithful and He is true. Ooh, bye.